Okay, one of the most important things we can do is understand our place value. This is how we name the numbers. There's a certain amount of English that you have to know, and if our English isn't right, you and I can be talking about the same number, and our values aren't going to be the same. So it's imperative that we understand the place value, how to say a number, so we understand its correct value. All right. And in order to do that, it is quite simple. All you have to do is remember there's a ones place, a tens place, and a hundreds place. That's it. Ones, tens, hundreds. That's the only place values we have. That's the pattern. And then you have to eventually name a group. And in English, we can group things a lot of ways. Okay. We can actually group things parentheses with numbers. We don't use parentheses like that when we're talking about a single number per se. We will use commas. Commas group things. They switch ideas. Okay, so that's how we're going to do, and that's what we're going to focus on. So ones, tens, hundreds. Let's go ahead and give an example of this. Give us a different page. Let's go up here. Let's write a number. Let's say this number is 316, and then that's my group. And then when we name numbers, 3 digits. That's all we have, which is why the ones, tens, hundreds. Let's go 305, and let's go 4, 3, 3. All right, so there's our number, quite a substantial number. Here's what we're looking at. This guy is our ones place. This guy is our tens, and this guy is our hundreds. All right, and that pattern evolves as big as that number gets. The 5 is now in the ones, the 0 is in the tens, the 3 is in the hundreds. Over here, the 6 is in the ones, the 3 is in the tens, or excuse me, the 1 is in the tens, and the 3 is in the hundreds. All right, so let's name that. What you're going to find out that this ones value only gets listed once, and it doesn't even really appear to show then. Okay, so this ones is kind of a little bit different. So let's go ahead. We'll get back to this black here, hopefully, and let's go ahead and name this number. So we have, and when we say this number, we're just going to say 3 digits at a time. That number is 316. So 300. Here we go with the weird, I don't know what that is, 316. All right, so then we come to a comma. So I've named the hundreds, I've named the tens, and I've named the ones place. It just so happens that 16 is in the ones and the tens place. All right, but now I have to name the group name, which falls back to the previous screen. That group name is actually, this would be my ones, this would be my thousands, and this would be my millions. So 316 million. And then, just like the English, we have that comma. Now we name the second group, which is 305. I'm going to have to get better with this pen because my great penmanship being elusive by this. And of course, we already said that that name for that group, these 3 digits, is actually my thousands group. So 305, and that would be my 1,000. Comma, just exactly like this comma. And then this number is 433. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'll have to look into that before I make too many more videos. Okay, but there's my number, 316,305,433. Now, the last thing you have to be very, very, very careful of, okay, is this. When do I use a hyphen? When do I not? If you notice, I didn't use it over here at 16. I didn't use it over here at 5. Okay, there's certain times I use a hyphen and certain times I don't. The easiest time to remember it is when I don't use a hyphen. All right, whenever you're talking about a one-word number, as far as my tens and my ones place, a one-word number, I don't hyphen it. Anything else, it's a 2-word number, you hyphenate. So 0 to 20, Those are all numbers, 11, 12, 19. They're all the same. They're all one number. No need for a hyphen. But as soon as I hit 21, now I got a name of 20 and 1, I have to hyphenate that. So numbers that I don't have to hyphenate are 0 to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And those are my ones, my tens place. Okay? Now notice how I never wrote a ones place, because there was always a number in my ones place. And 5 times 1, 6 times 1, those are all just 6. I don't ever say my ones place. It's not 316 ones millions place. I don't do that. Okay? Even though that is the pattern that we use over and over and over and over, and then I just named the group name, you don't put the ones on it ever. Unless, of course, that number is 1. Okay? So hope this helps, and we'll talk to you soon.